1,000 times I fail, so your mercy remains. And should I stumble again, still I'm caught in your grace, everlasting.
Growing up, we used to hear a lot of songs and different pastors and preachers, but they would always make comments about you should be God's hands and you should be God's feet in this world. And I really never understood what it meant until we actually started handing out the clothes and handing out the food to the homeless, even taking up the gifts for the children. I started to realize that, you know what, that this is what it means to be God's hands, and this is what it means to be God's feet in this world.
Close enough to start a war. All that I have is on the floor.
God is love, but what purpose does love have with no one to love? Therefore God made man, and man was created to be the object of his affection.
I can't keep up with your turning tables under your thumb.
Most people think that you have to be a servant or a slave in God's house, and you have to give up everything and everything that you want and all of your desires. But the Bible says that you have to receive God's love before you can give anything. And once you receive His love, then your wants and desires become His wants and desires. And in the long run, you realize that you gain more than you could ever give away or lose.
Jesus is the sole expression of God's love in motion. He is the gift and He is the giver. A gift without a giver is incomplete, and a giver without a gift has no purpose.
So the Bible says that when we live in God's perfect gift of love, that in this world we become more like Jesus. His perfect gift of love removes all fears, and as we meditate on that gift of love, we know that our hopes will never be disappointed.
Now that we have received God's gift of love, it's time for us to play our part, and it's time for us to find our purpose.
When you look at Christ, He did the hard part for us. He was rejected, He was laughed at, He was made fun of, then He was beaten and He was bruised, and then He was judged for my sake. And He never asked for anything in return. He only asked that I would receive His gift of love. And that's love. When someone loves you that much, how can you not tell other people? Honestly, I'm compelled to tell people. And the more I present His love for them, the more my life finds purpose.
A gift in the hands of a giver has purpose. Christ found His purpose in being given to the world.
God I love, He has
now we are his gifts. And in us we hold the greatest gift of all. But a gift without a giver is incomplete, and a giver without a gift has no purpose.
This is redemption's hour. In the midst of a world lost for love, you are all we have now. The lost returning, salvation